Yeah, first off, I want to say obviously thank you to everyone at Kentucky Youth Soccer Association for inviting myself out. I think it's been a fantastic event in terms of getting people, coaches, players, parents, club directors from all across Kentucky and surrounding states as well into one place, and this is absolutely vital. Coach education, the networking, being able to see other presenters as well from across the country and internationally and what they're doing, and I think it's just a fantastic melting pot of soccer education, meeting new people, sharing ideas, sharing resources, and this is what the game's about. There's a huge social aspect to the game, what can be forgotten sometimes. Some people focus on the wins and losses, but there's so many other gains outside of the game of soccer, and it's fantastic to be at an event like this.
Going back to working with your coaches and working with your organisation, what are some of the things that you're going to take from here to help get them to hopefully engage more in the importance of continuous education?
Well, for one, having more coaches here would be great. We actually, all of us from Commonwealth, went to lunch together, and we were talking about what we saw just in these sessions. Having more coaches here would improve that. And then the second thing I would say is getting some of our board members or our administrators here to cover the other content. One thing we will do is those of us came, we'll sort of debrief it a little bit and then talk about how we can encourage others to be here. So I do think it's way worth the time. Honestly, for the money, it's very, very worth the time. It's very reasonable.
Excellent. So, Todd, we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, as a new coach and somebody that's still playing, what is your thoughts on today's event?
I really enjoyed the demos that they have. So while I've been playing and I have had the perspective as a player in sessions and exercises, it's interesting to look at the sessions from the perspective of a coach. And so actually having these experienced coaches come in and demonstrate and explain why and when they're making these coaching points is really helpful.
And do you mind just telling us a little bit more about what your organisation exactly is?
Sure, absolutely. So soccer parenting, I founded soccer parenting with the idea that I want to inspire players by empowering parents. So sort of flipping the script on how historically we've engaged with parents and how historically the role that parents have had in the youth soccer environment for their children. So I do a lot of coach education, which I'm doing here today around parent engagement strategies, the processes for that, establishing trust in the coach-parent relationship, and then later today I'll be presenting about emotional intelligence in coaching, so how we can actually have the most effective interactions with the playing environment.
And you mentioned something there, Dan, which we've done a little bit different with your club, because you've asked us to do this for you, because we believe about clubs connecting and building and growing and having a bond amongst their coaches. So over the last 2 years you've done a luncheon which we've helped you with. What has that brought to your club? What value has that added to it as well?
In fairness, when I first decided to think of the luncheon, I knew from the 3 years ago we all scattered and went to different places for lunch.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have that culture, we didn't have that moment to have a sense of community and club and talk about what we've learned in the morning sessions. So I said, hey, let's have a luncheon here instead of leaving. And then that led to, well, let's have a speaker and let's add even more value to the event and to the experience. And it's been fantastic.